To the people that have been watching for a while and the people that have literally maybe just clicked on this today, I really can, I don't think I can ever thank you guys enough for everything that you've done for me. Like I will try my best to give enough in return to the point where I can feel like I have like sort of like not even necessarily earned it, but just more made things even. But I know because of the nature of this job, it's something that I think the one like biggest like thing that I watched that like really changed my perspective on a lot, especially because this is when I was like first blowing up and everything. It was Markiplier talking about why he reacted to that one video, right? That one video of like all of his like fan base like making like a video for him, and he said it's because he realized that he'll never be able to have that sort of like, oh, I didn't change the sub goal. Hold on, I meant to change it. There we go. Okay, now we're good. There we go. Okay, I meant to change it. I'm sorry, I did because I didn't want it to spam. But anyway, he said basically that he realized that he'll never be able to have like a one-on-one sort of like connection with everyone. And the way that I believe I'm probably grossly paraphrasing, right? But what he said was something along the lines of like the way that he can do that is by making content, right? And that's just something that you have to accept. It's something that you have to accept with content creation, is the fact that you'll never be able to truly like grasp the scale of it when you're at like this point, you know? Because like when I'm like thinking, when I'm like just sitting down, like even just like during yesterday's stream, I was just like, I am doing exactly what I've dreamed of, but I know that I will never be able to truly like thank you guys, right? I'll never be able to truly give back what everyone has given to me, right? And it was that was like my big, that was like basically I watched that like I think like a month before VidCon, and then VidCon happened, and then I was like, damn, seeing the people, seeing the sheer scale of it all was a lot. It was a lot for me, because I was just like, man. And every single convention, I'm always just like, man, like there's a lot of people, a lot of individual people, each with their own wonderful life, that have all collectively decided for some weird reason to that like I am worth supporting in any sense, which is really, it's really weird. It's a really weird thing. And I've always said that this job is straight from an episode of Black Mirror. This job should not exist. But the fact that not only does it exist, and that also a lot of good has come from it, because it's easy to get stuck in a lot of the bad that comes from it, right? I think that again, this job probably has like it has very interesting, I'm not going to say like one of the worst, because I don't think it has one of the worst, but it has a very interesting effect on like mental health, especially considering like it was during like the like quarantine and everything. It has a lot of like negatives and everything, but the positives in my mind have always outweighed the negatives. And the positives are you guys. The positives is the community. The positives is like the fact that I literally am able to see my friends. Like the fact that has happened, the fact that I've literally seen so many of my friends in like the span of like literally less than a day, and I get to do that every single day because of the fact that I decided to go live like a couple of years ago. It always makes the negatives worth it, which is why again I will always work to make sure that I am giving enough. You know, I don't think I have been the past year, you know, and that's up for debate or whatever, right? But especially in this next year, I'm going to make sure that I can give enough and that I can continue to be, not necessarily like be worth it, but like, you know, be the person that like all these people have collectively seen me as, you know. And I'm very excited to give you guys hopefully enough, you know, because the past almost like a little over 2 years have been incredible. They have been amazing, you know. There's been ups, there's been downs, but genuinely, again, there's never ever been a point in which I have ever been just like, oh, I don't want to do this, you know. And I think that again is just genuinely because of just the fact that people still watch after all of this time. The fact that anyone still watches, considering the complete switch that I've had in content, you know, maybe even in personality, who knows, right? Because again, watching those early streams was a trip. All right, but the fact that people are still there is always my reason to keep going. It's my reason to keep doing this job and to keep on making things that just makes people happy. You know, I would do this. I would genuinely continue this for the rest of my life, right? With like 100 viewers, if it meant that those 100 people were just happy because of what I do. And the fact that it's a lot more than 100 is pretty cool. It's pretty damn cool. And I love it. I love it so much. And again, this, I know, this is probably not what you're expecting for the stream and everything, but it's just genuinely been so great the past 2 years and everything. And just even in the past year, you know, the past year, there's so much that's happened in the past year, you know, from the eye reveal and everything. And I can't thank you guys enough for helping with that. And I also can't thank my friends enough as well for helping me with just this past year in general as well. Like, you know, shout out Hamesy for real. Like, my God, absolutely. Like, I don't know if they're watching, but yeah, shout out Amesy, dude. My God, absolutely helped me out so much as well. You know, Bill, just everyone. Like, again, I would do the thing where I list off people, right? But then I feel bad if I just don't say literally everyone. So literally everyone that I have talked to in the past 2 years of doing this means so much to me. And I can never thank them enough, because every single one of them have helped me in so many ways. In so many ways. Like, man, it's just so incredible. And again, thank you to you guys for allowing that to happen. You know, because without the support of people, without, you know, without just people like reaching out to other people, you know, like the whole reason why like everything like also kind of started to kick off was because people asked like puns to raid me. And that was my first time hitting 1,000 viewers. Like, every single person that I have met has been through you guys, and I can't thank you enough for that. And I can't thank those people as well, you know. And I can't wait to meet more people. I'm gonna be honest, I've met more people in the past like month than I have in like the past like 6 months. It's really cool. But it's been two years, like 2 months and like 16 days. Oh man. It's pretty cool. It's so cool, and I can't wait to continue to just make things with my friends that makes you guys happy. The fact that I am someone who, like, it's really weird to say, and I've said this a couple of times and people have been like, what? But I am someone that I would have watched as a kid, you know, or as like a teenager. Hell, I probably would have, if I wasn't me, I would probably watch myself. If that makes sense. So just to know that I am helping me in a sense, that's when I know that I'm like help. It's a really weird analogy, but hear me out. I feel like I'm helping myself whenever I see that I'm helping other people, because I obviously haven't been in every situation, right? But I understand using someone's content as sort of just an escape from things, right? And the fact that I'm able to do that for people is really cool. It's so cool, and it's amazing. It's just amazing. And like, I want to continue to do that, right? Which is why I always make stuff that I would watch, even though I wouldn't watch it because it's me. There's a lot of weird analogies when I kind of separate myself as a person, so we're gonna put me back together. Yeah, it's been really cool, and again, I can't thank you guys enough for it, and I hope that I'm able to give back enough to deserve what I've been given, right? I hope that I can give back enough to, again, make up for what I have been given, because the opportunities that I've been given, the people that I've been able to meet, the streams that I've been able to do, you know, the people that I've been able to support and everything, like I've been able to just straight up support my family because of this. And it's really, really cool. It's the coolest feeling in the world to know that the kindness of a bunch of strangers, or not even just the kindness, but just the fact that a bunch of strangers found me, and the fact that I'm able to help my family with that, is the coolest thing. Genuinely, it is just the coolest thing. Like, man, it's just been amazing. It's just been amazing. I don't think, because again, before I'll give you guys a little bit. Before I did content creation, everything, I was in high school, and I planned to go to a college to do like computer engineering. You know, that was my plan. I didn't plan for any of this. This was always a dream job of mine. Literally, I used to make fake YouTube videos as a kid because I thought that uploading to a hard drive was the same thing as uploading to the internet. It was not. It was not the same thing. But I used to make a bunch of videos as a kid because it's just what I always wanted to do. And the fact that I got lucky enough to be able to do this, you know, to be able to live out my literal like childhood dream with so many things, has been awesome. It's been incredible. And I can't wait to kind of take this next step over the next year. You know? Because this next step is a huge one. You know, this next step is absolutely massive, and just the fact that I'm able to put, you know, my own name on things is the coolest thing. It is straight up just the most amazing thing.